Hello everyone, I am the Halfwit Brit and this is Manor Lords, and this is really where my name kicks in, okay? I've been recording for at least 20 minutes and I say recording, I forgot to push the button. I don't even know where to start. We would have started the episode with some raiders and they decided to, we're in Middleton currently, aren't we? No, we're not. We're in Mintingham. As you can see, there's 32 corpses waiting to be buried. We do have people working in the corpse bit. There we go. In fact, we have another family in there now. We didn't lose any troops, believe it or not. I didn't lose anyone. My tactics were flawless. And yes, anyway. So that's not happened. So I'm just going to quickly run through some things that we've done. Just so you kind of understand where we're at. So we have another windmill. I have lowered the amount of lambs I have from 50 to 15, and it seems they've already worked their way through them. Let me put that back to 50. My reasoning there was simply because the sheep give birth to the lambs, and I figured that number would kind of, you know, come up very quick. So it's at 15 now, we're in March. So we'll come back and have a look at that. How much meat has that given us? 87. Perfect. And hopefully that gets picked up by our lovely traders over here. And I can see one in there already. Then that should then hopefully get brought across to Middleton. I can see they've got the salt and things like that over here. And yes. So then what else did we do? We put a cobblers in because we needed another clothing thingy over here. Because we need 3 level 3 burgage plots. And I think, there we go. There's one straight away. We shall do that because we want another development point for trade logistics, which makes sense for this region. I've also added in some burgage plots around the church, and for the most of them, I think I've put in some back garden kind of upgrades. Did I not put anything in that one? Do we go with more piggies? I think we should. Yeah, we will. We'll do that. And that was pretty much it, I think. Oh, and the last thing that I was talking about just before I realized that I hadn't actually pushed record was which region are we going to go for today. And after whittling it down, I guess you don't have to listen to me kind of, you know, try and figure out which one I want to go for. This is the one we're going to go for, Hofstetten. Rich salt, rich wild animals and berries, all within a stone's throw of each other. I can build the town kind of here. We're next to Goldhof. We can get some traders up probably on this stretch of road as well to bring things into Middleton. I was debating Zweiau. I have no clue. I feel like the Z is probably silent or something, or the W. I was contemplating here, but this one just makes so much sense. So that is kind of my goal for today, is to get the troops ready and take on the Baron. However, something that I noticed, and I just want to bring this up very quickly. I was trying to figure out why this family wasn't slaughtering these deer down to a respectable number, because generally that's what happens. And this original wild animals was over here, and we moved it a couple of times to get it closer. The deer for this are now over here somewhere in a completely different region. I thought that was fixed, but clearly not. They were on this road. I mean, they could be anywhere now. They could be amongst the trees. But I did follow them for a little while. But yeah, they've certainly walked off, which is really infuriating. I don't know if anyone else has had that issue. I was hoping that somebody would be hunting them and I could sort of show you where they've gone to. So this has become redundant almost. So what I'm going to do, just because of that, is take them out of there. The fish are in the process of refilling, and we are fishing them, but we can bring that number down quite a bit, I think. Yeah, 300 is probably good. But other than that, yes, we're in a good position. So the general gist of today is to continue the continue the expansion of Middleton and take on the Baron. And I think that makes a lot of sense because we need to do it. We've sat back on our laurels for far too long. We need to take some affirmative action against him. So let's get on with it. So now we've got some additional families here in Middleton. I'm going to put at least one in each of these. You know what I've not done is the herb garden. That's not going to slow them down, is it? Let's get those in before we run out of coin. I would like to put an additional family in each of those, but I just kind of want to see how they get on with it, because it's not a rich deposit, so it may or may not make much of a difference. How are we for food? 6 months. Fuel is at 10 months. I think we're in the process of turning firewood into charcoal pretty much. Yeah, the woodcutter's lodge isn't doing anything at all. Let me just double check. I have a nervous twitch about these things. I wish I could just click on the building and see the radii before I have to kind of reassign it. And we're getting our level 3 burgage plot. So these ones are not going to upgrade currently because of the clothing thing. However, the tailor's workshop we can do. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the moment. But we've got so much building going on here. I don't think I want to kind of ask too much more of them. So that is working okay. Oh, what's the other thing we did? I've recruited 2 more militia in Middleton. So this is just in preparation for later on. We have a crossbow militia and an archer militia. As you can see on both of those, we've fulfilled the helmet. What's the word I'm looking for there? Number? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. But we've maxed out the amount of helmets we need for those troops. We are making ambersons over here. I don't see us getting mail anytime soon, just because this is another glitch that seems to reappear. We're going to be investing points into trade first, but yeah, I'm seeing lots of bugs that I thought were gone. Like, I know the headless people was a bug, but I thought these were fixed. And I didn't see these issues in the game until, like previously, until I'd had all the regions and lots of stuff going on. So there's lots of random things happening. I just want to quickly check. Crafting. I want to keep these numbers reasonably low, because I feel what I'm noticing is the higher the numbers are, the more focused in they get on one product and trying to kind of just achieve the maximum number on that product. So this salt will be coming from a different area completely. So let me sit that at 200. I think even that's possibly a little bit too high. So I just want to keep, I think maybe 100 or less is probably the better number, but the salt is important. So we'll keep that there, but I'll just keep an eye on it. Bread 50, meat 200. Yeah, I mean, that I need to grab that as soon as it's available. So I just don't want them getting so fixated. We don't need any more of those. Yeah, too fixated on one product, because I feel like that's what was happening. As for the... yeah. Again, same sort of thing. So I might leave that at 100. I don't need 100. But if the number drops enough, I don't want the the traders getting completely fixated. As you can see, they're going back and forth here. That would make a lovely sort of double road if I can so get it that way. Because it's a road well traveled at this stage. What do we need here? Come on. Come on. No, that's not kind of what I wanted. A little bit. Maybe if I came from that direction. There we go. That looks a touch better. What are you doing? You are trading. You're trading. So do you have any meats? Because that's the one that I'm really interested in at this stage. And you can see what I mean by the numbers of goods in here. They are getting super fixated on certain things. We've got absolutely nothing over here at the moment. So the question is, from a meat point of view, design surplus is 30. Export design surplus is 3. So this should be exporting bread like it's going out of fashion. And how are we getting on with this granary here? It's getting fairly full. Have we... So we still got a lot of grain, so yeah, the additional windmill was definitely welcome. I think we probably need another granary over here. And there's that one there. It may help. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I think we'll do it anyway. Maybe where's the best place to put this? Are these all full? Let me have a quick stay. Yeah, let me get rid of you. It's just sort of in a sort of a bad place there. And if we get a granary, try it again. We can sneak one of you in here. Brilliant. That's that. And the malt house, how are you guys getting on? You don't seem to be doing very much. There's 2 of them as well. Where's the other one? You never seem to have any resources. Getting supplies. Transporting. And the other thing is they could be like a bajillion miles away from their home. So they could be, say, work in this area but live in like the far side of town. That is a real issue, but you know, you kind of live with it a little bit. Although we do have ale over here, so that is happening. We only have 1 malt though, and we have 162 barley. We're in March, so realistically speaking, we're getting close again to another harvest season, and we still have barley that's not been processed, and the barley is here, which is right next door. So I wonder if we give them a fuel stockpile, see if that helps. It says requires refueling on that one, and that one is refueled, but I wonder if that is what's slowing them down. Possibly. I do think we're a little bit short of ox in this region. I was just watching why this is taking so long, and a lot of it is they don't have the goods. And then when I look up here, I barely have any ox. Now 3 are unassigned currently, but I think that's something else we probably need to sort of work on, because actually where are the planks? Are they in one of the storehouses? Yes, they are. Okay, so that's just taking time for them to be dragged across. But I think we definitely do need to consider buying some more ox. Well, I thought I'd just take a quick look. Obviously, we were in March. We're now in April. And we've gained 3 lambs in, I want to say, a month. And a month hasn't quite gone past yet. But it does seem to actually... They breed fairly quickly. But I'm not sure which is the best way to go. Do I take out some sheep, or... I'm guessing that the more sheep you have, the more lambs you should technically get. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's something I need to read up on, unless one of you guys can answer that question. And I can see here now that they do have their firewood. Going home. No, that's not what I want to see. Okay, so we are in May, and I thought we'll have a quick look at our sheep. So we've gone from 15 to 23 in, I'm going to say 2.5 months. So they do kind of top up pretty quickly. If I had 200 sheep, for example, would that number increase even more? That's something that I'm sort of willing to test out. So we could, I think. I feel like someone's going to say, actually, you didn't need to do that, but I'm just curious. So let's take advantage of this space if it will allow me to. There we go. That's going to give me another 54 sheep that I've got space for. So let me just quickly, butcher's shop, advanced. Let's make that 150. So let me try and figure this out. So we had, what was it, 15. So we've gained, let's call it 5 in 2 months, or 6. So let's say it's 3 a month currently. So when we do this here, let's see how much of a difference it makes. If the number goes up noticeably, say more than 3 to 4 lambs a month, then having lots of actual full-grown sheep will make a difference, and that's kind of sort of what I'm interested in. The only thing is, do I need to import sheep, or do lambs grow up? I don't think they do. So sheep, we're going to set this to surplus of 150. Maybe they do, actually. I think they do. But we have a little bit of cash over here, so let's just do it that way. It will happen quicker. And we can also take the people out of the corpse pits. That's done. We're doing fish-wise. Let's check our food. 249 fish. I think we can afford to at least have somebody else in there. In fact, we could probably go the whole way. Yeah, there we are. We have 4 families currently left. 8 months is food. Excellent. We are planting trees. Brilliant. That's what we want. Oh, we do have some issues though. Ale being one of them, and I'm trying to kind of remedy that as we speak. So I've put in another malt house here, and then we've done some double burgage plots, and I'm going to assign the families in these to these 2 specifically. And then we've also got a well here, so that's not too far from their home. And then there's a market here as well, again, which isn't too far. So let's see if that actually helps. How are we doing growth-wise? These are doing quite well. Excellent. I think we got quite a bit of bread over here now as well. 80 bread. Yeah, we have some meat, so hopefully that's getting turned into sausages. From a trade point of view, we're exporting them, but we need to have a minimum of 20. I might make that 10, just so we can start getting them elsewhere as well. But obviously we have over here, is it this one? One of these we need to order sheep on. Not sheep, pigs. I'm obsessed with sheep, clearly. This area is looking quite nice, actually. It's kind of different. I mean, I think I might have used this as a screenshot in the previous episode. I've not done the thumbnail for that, but I think I have. But having these around does look really, really nice. Quite happy with that. As for soldiers in this area, yeah, we're slowly but surely looks like another Boa's workshop. So they just need planks. And we have 52 planks. We will need to make some more at some point, but for the moment we're good. Butcher's workshop, these are getting upgraded, and that will give us a development point. Speaking of development points, we have one in Goldhof. And I think, if I remember rightly, I think I said we were going to go for orchards because that would give us apples, which I think just makes sense. We don't currently have it, so why not do it? So residential, let's have a look, see here. We have the tavern. We have this road. Now this isn't a very busy town and it doesn't aim to be, so I might just build along here. And I think, oh wait a minute. I was getting trigger happy with thinking I was going to do sheep over here. Maybe if we just looking at the way the lay of the land is here, let's do something like that. I don't want these to be ridiculous in size because they're not going to manage to tend them properly, but maybe if I can get them all double plots, I think that may be okay, or maybe that. We'll go with that. And we'll see how that goes. I think it should probably work for us. I think we'll be good there. We also need to set up some trade up here for when we kind of take over the other region. I say that semi-confidently, but I'm pretty hopeful that we can do it. It's really becoming a bit of a busy area around here. I'm liking it. Dyer's workshop. Now that is tempting. We have 110 berries. We have 2 families in all of those. There we go. I can say that confidently. And the berries are still growing. And we've not managed to fill up one of the pantries yet. So I don't know if that's better than before, but I think, you know, I can't complain. It is doing something. What have we got in here? Salt and flax. Lots of wool. See, it's the same sort of stuff all the time. Now, maybe just because we don't have any meats, it's always minus, obviously. I could actually send fish over there, but I don't really want to take any more food from this area. They're having a bit of an issue when it comes to firewood. What's the thing we can do about that? Well, we'll do it like that. Are they going to set up another minting? Well, there is a space there, so I'm assuming that's going to be firewood. Yes. Now, hopefully that solves that issue. Now, we could put in another marketplace. I don't know where we have the space. To be totally honest, we have this space here. We got the main one there, little one there. Could make that'd be a fairly big one outside of town, though. Then we have the tradie area here, so maybe let's see what this offers us. 8 stalls, and then if I do the same thing here. 15. Yeah, we'll go with that one. At least it's there if we need it. I completely forgot that we had these barley. No wonder when I'm looking at what we're getting next. Where's barley? Come on. 1,130 barley. We still have 146. Absolute insanity. And I bet if I look on here, oh, we do have some malts. That is a positive thing. And my lambs are coming along nicely, so we'll have a cull of them again at some point. In fact, we are buying some sheep in. So if I was kind of wanting, you know what? I might temporarily. How many sheep do we have? We currently have 101. Let's drop this to 80 for a second. I say a second. and let's just top up our meat reserves. Well, that didn't take long at all. They certainly worked their way through the sheep. My goodness. How much meat have we got from that? 85. I'm assuming that's not all of them processed. We did put the points into this, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. So I was hoping for a little bit more than that. Maybe I'm asking too much. How are we getting on over here? So we have a malt house. I'm not going to assign anyone to that because I want the people that move in here to kind of deal with that. Yeah, we have a lot. This is not going to hold. So we're going to have to upgrade that granary and get that one ready for it. To be fair, we may have enough people between these houses to fill up these two and that. Well, not fill this one completely, but at least be somewhere close. How are we doing with grain? We still have 501 grain. What are these guys doing? Nothing. Seriously? Like, the grain is there. Like, I mean... Absolutely shocking. I don't know. I think maybe it's just every time I look they're not working, but they should definitely be working harder than that. It doesn't appear, again, like any meat has come this way, which... Oh, actually, I take that back. There we go. Are we looking for meat in here? 17 sausages. Yeah, it's not happening quick enough, but this is doing quite well. How many berries do we have? 143. That is sort of working for us. Anyway, let me fast forward a bit to hopefully these being finished. And I've just paused it quickly because pantry is full. Vegetables. So yeah, I think we need a bit of an upgrade here. Now hopefully them upgrading does not cause an issue. And when I say that, let me put that under highest. As in they kind of stop what they're doing. Maybe they will. No, they're still going out. As that increased, their pantry increased already. Even though the house isn't upgraded. So I'm just trying to think of my words there. There we go. So we'll do all of those. What about you? I'm surprised that's never happened before. There's still a lot of wasted space here, isn't there? So let's upgrade this one as well. Perfect. We're certainly not struggling for vegetables. Right, anyway, what was I doing? Waiting for these. Do you know what? Just looking at it, this specific burgage plot here looks absolutely stunning. Like the little stones that it's on top of here. It's even got a full-on fence. I prefer the stone walls, to be fair, I think. But then again, you've got a little bit of variation. So, yes, that one is upgraded. Right, hopefully these guys make some sausages. We do have meat, so please crack on with it. Oh yeah, they've even got the resources. And obviously I can't just wait. I have to keep fiddling around with things. But we have meat coming through, which is brilliant. So how are we looking for meat over here? It's 71. So that's going to start getting sent across. Now hopefully we get to a point where sausages are coming back. That is the goal. How are we looking at for sheep? 85, 26 lambs. Yes. And the reason I've come back is it's just that it's June. Now, they're not quite ready, but we do have a lot of fields. So I just wanted to have a quick look. And also, I was interested in what's going on here, but they're not ready yet. Nobody's moved in. I'm just debating. How much flour do we have? Ugh, what is going on? So these people that are living here are all bakers. They live here. The stuff they need is there. This one's not been upgraded yet. Requirements not met. Fuel. Okay. So these are all level 3. It boggles my mind. There's 2 families in here. They should be churning out bread like there's no tomorrow. I mean, they do have a lot of bread anyway. Yeah, 800. But it's not the point. They should be working on it. Yeah, it's just a bit strange. I don't know. Maybe I have high expectations of how the game should be going, but who knows. Okay, we are in July and I've been patiently waiting for this, but it's taking its time. And you can also see we have a bit of an ale problem over here. So just quickly checking. We do have a couple of malts, but not quite enough, unfortunately. So we're just sort of waiting for that to kind of trickle through. But if we have a quick look, trading post wise, it's mostly bread. The granary has some meat in, but yeah, we do have meat. Sausages, none. It's just not happening quickly enough. And what about in Mintingham? Yeah, the meat's sort of trickling down slowly. And what about my sheep? The lambs, yeah, the lambs are going up pretty quick. I don't know if it's a different, you know, different times of the year that they do different things, like breeding spring, for example. So we'll assign those two there. So these two houses currently work here. We also need to expand the living space on these ones as well. And we could actually... I can't do it now because I've just done that, but we could also give them pigs, which is some more meat. But hopefully, what I'm kind of hoping is, because they're so close and you can see they're all lingering in the same area, let me just speed the game a bit and just watch. See where they're off. So I'm guessing water? No. You're going to the market. You are, so you're grabbing stuff from the market, which I suppose the market's the furthest thing away at this point. And we have the market that's there. I mean, I could potentially put one here, but it's just sort of interesting to watch. Now, I would say water isn't that far away. Yeah, they're going to the market to top everything up. So, if we're watching, you can see now that they do have some, well, I say barley, it's rye, isn't it? So, is it rye? Am I getting my things mixed up here? Malt, sorry. And then, but if I go and look at next door, seemingly not doing anything, because they're all so far away from where they work. And I think the same goes over here. Yeah, look at the distances they're traveling. Yeah, I go to this malt house. And look, they're all literally on their doorstep, which is where they should be. So I think a little bit of... Oh, just hit myself on the head. A little bit of micromanagement is probably going to do us some real good here. Especially when it comes to making ale. They're all waiting. Now, that's an interesting... Why are they waiting? That is a little bit weird. Now, we've got some transporting going on. There is barley here, so they shouldn't have any real problems, to be fair. They should just be going and grabbing what they need and doing some work. Unless they're just stocking up their house. I'm guessing they must do that once a month at least. Does it tell you what they have in their house? It doesn't. Interesting. Well, I'd like to think they would make a little bit more, unless we have some weird bug. Sometimes that happens. So look, see, they're all waiting, going home. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to save the game, reload, and see what happens. Okay, we have reloaded and we got like resting at home and waiting, going home. Let's just speed up just a tiny bit. We're in August, so I've got to be mindful. Ooh, that's good. No, they're not doing anything. Why? What is the problem? Because they've got fuel and nothing is happening. Oh, wait a minute. Oh... Have I done something wrong here? No. Wait, let me turn these off. Is there something to do with that? No, seemingly not. Okay, the other option is to turn the fuel off. Just having a look. There's no production limit, so that... Yeah, okay. They're still seemingly not doing anything. What is that about? That is really, really annoying. Has anyone else witnessed this before? I mean, you don't have far to travel, so it's nothing to do with that. And I guess in all the settings transfer across apart from the fuel one. Let me just turn those off. Getting fuel supplies. Very weird. This explains why I'm having issues with ale. That is certainly for sure. They say the product they need is there, so... Oh wait, someone just grabbed some crafting, finally. Peter decided to do some work. Transport waiting, going home. Yeah, that is super bizarre. I don't know. I'm not going to linger on it. It's just really, to me, very, very strange. I don't quite get why they're not doing what they should be doing. Okay, I'm going to move on to something else before I get completely fixated. Well, I've just got ourselves through the harvest season. I wasn't kind of watching it properly, and as you can see, we do have some fields that haven't been planted properly, but to be fair, we have so much grain still to go through. And look at the malt, 175, so something I did seemingly worked, but we still have 700 barley to work through. So that's kind of sort of worked okay. I'm just looking at, we have this issue with firewood constantly. And we have 1.7k firewood. It's just more to do with their access to said firewood. I mean, they have it in there, so I probably just need more storehouses, or at least people working in storehouses. Let's have a quick nosy down here. Them two are completely full of workers, my goodness. And that one as well. Ow, okay. We're probably going to need another storehouse at some point. But we don't have the people to do those jobs. Requirements not met. Okay, yeah, okay, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? I think the best course of action would be to build our way out of it. So we do have a forestry industry down here. This animal thing is winding me up. I'm to be completely honest with you. We do have some workers in here we could use, but I'm just wondering if, I think I mentioned it before, having some burgage plots along here, maybe here. I know this is potentially farmland, but I don't think we necessarily need it. And do we go for more pigs maybe? I don't know, it feels like that's all I constantly do at this point. Let's have a look. What about eggs? Oh, can't see. Well, either way, they're small plots, so let's have a quick look. Eggs, none. So probably chickens. And I will probably build a storehouse while I think about it. Within this vicinity as well. We'll put one there. That's that done. Okay, so everything pretty much there is set. We do now have our, what's the word, development points. As you can see, we've upgraded here. In fact, you know, things other than ale are going pretty well over here. Do we not have malt? We have 6 malt. Okay, maybe not enough, but trade logistics. There we go. Finally done it. Which then means, is it half price, I think it says. So if we have a quick look. Oh, 18 and 15. I mean, is that normal? Let's have a quick look. These numbers are still very high. In fact, we're quite poor over here. Maybe we need to start exporting some more things. Helmets we need to start making again at some point. How are we doing for iron? Yeah, we've still got quite a few. Oh my goodness, we have so many iron parts. We could potentially trade those as well. Okay, so yeah, we've gone from being very poor, sorry, very rich to very poor. Berries, they're working their way through sausages. Things are happening, just not quickly enough. I just want to quickly check. So they have nothing because we don't have the cash. These chaps here do have malt. Okay, we just can't afford to buy it. Okay, I'm going to deal with that another time because I want to stake a claim on the Baron's territory. Where is that saw pit? There we go. We'll stop you for a second. How much do we have? Whoa, there's a lot of planks. We can also take somebody out of the logging camp. We did build some houses over here, didn't we? Did we? Was I thinking about that? Maybe I was thinking about it. Oh, look at this. This area is looking nice. We're probably going to need another butchers as well. I'm just thinking like cash-wise. So what was that thing now? The cost of establishing new trade route is halved. Reduces all foreign import. See, that's a good one. I would like that. What do we need for that though? Oh, quite a few level 3s. That's going to be a problem when I'm not getting ale in. So that's something we're going to have to focus on a little bit. What are we doing with flax? We have a lot of flax. A lot of yarn. We have wool. To be fair, outside the fact that we need boots. Boots is the main issue looking around town, and we do have a cobbler. Yep, and they're peddling, crafting, and do we have the leather to do it? Yes, we do. I think for the time being, and we are going to attack the Baron in a second, I'm going to switch off the import of flax and the imports of wool. Yes. Salt 200. Yeah, we'll leave that as malt. Yeah, that's fine. Sausages. How are we doing with that meat? We're still trying to bring in. Oh, quickly, sheep. Just before we do anything else. Obviously, we got the additional field here. We're back at 50 lambs. I think that number went up pretty quickly, to be fair. Did we leave that on 50? We did. Let's just chuck it up to 100. So we're in December. And we'll have a look at that in June, in 6 months' time, and just see. I mean, to be fair, the number may have already hit 100 by then, but it'll just be interesting to see what 6 months looks like. And besides that, I'm going to get my armies ready, and we're going to march upon Hofstetten. Hofstetten, yes. Let's get that going. Right, I have recruited everybody apart from the crossbow militia here, because there's only 14. I'm tempted though, I think we may. I have switched, oh my god, whenever I switch between regions it doesn't quite like it. But there we go. I have switched to making crossbows because as you can see, wait a minute, what happened there? Have I ran out of people? Oh, what happened? See how the numbers adjusting? Is that because... I have no clue. Something weird is going on there. We are in the process of making more crossbows, so I don't know if that impacted it, but that all those numbers rejigged a little bit there. Very, very strange. But we are getting all of our troops ready, and the only problem is it's bloody cold this time of the year. I'm not going to get them running. Hopefully that turns them all off, because sometimes I think you have to do them individually. Am I going to have to do that? Let's just double check. Yep. Okay, we're going to stake a claim once they're close by, I think. And we'll see how it goes. Now, one thing I need to bear in mind, sometimes when you go to stake a claim, the issue being is that the battle zone may not be here. So I'm sending all my troops here, but that may not happen. Okay, so it's currently sat at claiming, so while my troops are starting to move their way across, we'll just see where the battle will take place, because it could be absolutely anywhere. And here we go. So, whereabouts are we going to be fighting? Oh, perfect. So, we're not too far. In fact, we can probably have the fight within our region, because that is preferable. So we'll send those troops there. We still have quite a few troops over this way. So, it depends how quickly his... Oh, there, I can see his troops up there now. So, let's have a quick look. What are we looking at here? We have a retinue, just some melee troops there. I'm looking for the archers and crossbowmen. So they are archers, just melee, and melee as well. Excellent. That's what I like. Only one band of archers. I'm not even gonna have a conversation with him. What's the point? Okay, the battle is about to begin. We can see quite a few troops trying to sneak around the side here, so I just got to be mindful. Because this retinue currently isn't in place and we're wide open here. And there is 2 units, so hopefully they're a little bit away there. So we just kind of looking at what's going on. We do have those sneaking around. So I might just realign slightly. And I think, because we got a lot of these chaps here. And then if we, where are my archers? We have a lot of archers. So if we target them first... Same with these. We'll target those. We'll try and take them out as quickly. That stops them moving. There's too many bloody trees, that's for sure. Right, so some of these are on missile alert. I probably want them standing your ground, even though they are getting shot. Right, so there we go. We'll charge those retinue into there. So these guys are gonna... Keep an eye. See, here they come sneaking around the back. I can see what you're doing there. Again, we'll realign ourselves. Oh, I think we've caught their attention. So let's just not move too much. There we go. Oh, so one of them is broken already. Where are the archers? They're, okay, out in the trees. Let's have a closer look at what's going on here. Now... 36, what are our retinue? 24, so we have lost a couple of retinue already. But, I think we're not doing too bad. I want to make sure we probably take out their retinue first. That's our retinue pushing here, I think. Yes, it is. I think we massively outnumber them here, so I'm quite happy. We see two bunches of their troops there raking. We got some line of sight issues here. Now, are these solely my guys? They are. So what we realistically need to do is take out their archers Any of these that are not shooting, we will send against his archers. Yeah, they've got no line of sight, so let's send all of those over there. And they're broke as well, so we can back off everybody that are not archers. And they should start, their numbers should start dropping pretty quickly. What are you guys doing? Nothing at all. Let's send you against them. And the same there. Oh, here come all the arrows. Oh, let's have a look from their perspective. Just for the fun of it. In fact, let's go into the lovely view. See if we can see the arrows coming through the trees. I mean, I can hear them hitting the snow. Oh, there goes somebody. They've got to break pretty quickly, surely. It doesn't feel like there's that many arrows coming through. They certainly are, because I keep seeing them dropping. Oh, there goes another one. Oh! Oh, archers are good fun. Some of these... There we go, victory. I'll take that. We did lose a few troops, but it was well and truly worth it, I think. Let's have a look at. So, retinue-wise, 24. So, we lost 5 retinue, is that? Yep. We didn't lose any archers at all. And it looks to be that we lost maybe 5 of our spear militia. So, I call that a success. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's disband you guys and send you all back to wherever you need to go. And just because we've just caused absolute chaos, let's get rid of those bodies. And just something else I did over here as well. What did I do? I planted apple trees. There we go. So that is all going as well. So everything is sort of, what the heck is this? Did I... Why are these guys here? Oh, it's just the way that they're running. Okay. I'm guessing. Bit bizarre. I don't know where they've come from, but nonetheless, we are victorious, and I'm more than happy with that. So we now have a new region. We obviously have the rich animals. Let's assume they're even in this little area. They appear to be. That's the good news. We have rich salt and berries all in this one area, so this is somewhere that we can develop. And we'll do that one in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.